I know it's scary. That was probably a jump scare. I probably should have warned you guys a little bit in advance. I apologize for the jump scare. All right. But we have Big Mike Obama, and Big Mike had this to say right here.
We don't articulate as Black women our pain because it's almost like nobody ever gave us permission to do that.
And does anyone care?
Yeah, there's
Will
that.
they care?
If we knew, I think we would care. If we knew.
Mm-hmm.
If we knew.
Or, yeah. And we have to ask ourselves, the men in our lives is, why wait to be asked?
Mm-hmm.
It seems like what we go through is pretty obvious. I mean, maybe we're not complaining, but we're actually living life out loud,
Mm-hmm.
We.
So according to Big Mike Obama, Black women do not articulate themselves very well. And I'm assuming that in order to battle this, situation, guess who they're going to roll out there to, I guess, articulate things a little bit better? Here you go right here. Jasmine Crockett must be the answer.
Brown, as it relates to my ability to deal with numbers, and it was going to pay well. So I was like, I'll be an accountant. Unfortunately, around my junior year, I was the victim of a hate crime or two. And so were a group of my friends all at the same time. Cars were keyed with the N-word. We received hate mail in our on-campus mailboxes. And at that time, my school hired the Cochran firm. And there was a lawyer who graduated from University of Houston who was assigned to me. And it was the first time in my life that I felt helpless. And I was like, I want to help people that are going through what I've just experienced. And at that point in time, I decided that I was going to sit for the LSAT. I did Little Shop of Horrors. So when I was in college at Rhodes in Memphis, I ended up doing Little Shop of Horrors.
What part did you play in that?
I was one of the women that was singing.
Okay.
Yes, I was in the chorus.
Okay.
And so I ended up doing it, and the mock trial coach recruited me to do mock trial. And I was like, no. By this time, I decided I was going to be an accountant. Didn't want to do anesthesia no more. Still didn't want to talk to people. So then he goes, no, you should do mock trial. And I said, that's for the kids going to law school. Long story short, he recruits me. I do mock trial just my senior year. I become a national All-American. He says, you should go to law school. So I applied, got a full ride. And
it's almost like she was lying. It's almost like she was lying to get the victim narrative. But this is one of the faces of the Democratic Party, ladies and gentlemen, moving forward. This is one of the faces of the Democratic Party. And the more that they put people like her and AOC out there, the better it's going to be. Because the worse that it will be, Democrats will not gain any traction with clowns like this. They just won't do it.